Let's go talk back to the Gambu, the talking turtle. Well met, Patios. Well met, but wait. Here's a little urchin, of whom I have grown so fond. There's two of us to proceed without her, I guess. I'll summon her with that trinket of yours, your link pearl. Hello, Patios, is that you? Alright now? Very well, if you insist. So we'll wait until Tatara arrives. Ah, Patios, Gimbu. Good to join us, little urchin girl. You know, there's such a thing as a running joke. There's such a thing as running a joke into the ground. Please me to inform you that thanks to your assistance, this training, Soroban's strength has grown by leaps and bounds. Ere long, we may count him among our most formidable warriors. Out of curiosity, where is Soroban anyway? Engrossed in a very special exercise, I'm afraid. Trust me when I say he would not want you to see him in his current state. On campus sweat, no doubt. Glad to hear it. When I called you here to discuss our cogent friend. The wards have grown weaker, pressing Sage and Curio's inevitable escape. Before he breaks free, the four lords must marshal their strength. And so, Patios, I must entrust you to quell the raging Araminatama of a dear comrade once more. Alright, fair enough, we can do that. Fight, is it? That's where our Warrior of Light shines. Who's her opponent this time? See for yourself, she should be joining us shortly. It hasn't been too long, Elder Brother. Several 100 years, my reckoning, and I presume you have kept your silent vigil at all this time, Suzaku. Let us not speak of such a thing. You bade me come here hither for another purpose. Thought I did, Curio. Wards grow weaker by the day, and the calamity he would visit upon us draws nigh. The four lords must join their strength together once more. To that end, this warrior would unburden my tortured soul. Just so, hers is a power far surpassing that of immortal men, the heir to the legacy of Tenzen. Brother, how dare you compare this creature to that shining paragon of virtue, of kindness? You sully his memory. And you dare think of yourself as his equal, his better, then I will put you to the proof. And when you fall, it will be the fate most deserved. Turn back if you would not have it be so, or join me in misery. Compared to Byakko, she seems pretty angry. Araminatama feeds upon her grief and rage. She mourns the love lost, but it is not my place to speak. Go to her, brave warrior, and learn the truth of her heart. Ah, I can do that. That sounds easy. No problem. We'll do that without an issue. Easy peasy. Hello, Suzaku. If it brings you death. Without hesitation, without fear, you muster your courage and... No, you're not even a pale shadow of his glory. There was but one man fit to wear the mantle of a hero, and he has long since passed from this world. If so, then the Ruby Sea will be consumed by KIER's fiery judgment, and we, her sworn protectors, will have failed in our duty. Is Tenzen's memory so sacred that she would doom this land out of spite? Backwards, do you not see? Before I called you brother, I was but a bird who loved a man. If that was all I was ever meant to be, I can brook no replacement in my side or in my heart, not so easily as you. If we recount his final moments, how he fought and died at the Vicurio, how he sacrificed himself before our very eyes. How dare you ask me that? Every detail is forever sacred in my mind. As the blackened scar on my skull, how could I possibly forget? Nor should you, nor will I ever forget the day we spent together on the road, but to exalt the past over the judgment present, to live in the life in mourning and never move on is a dishonor to his memory. How dare you speak of me as dishonor, you who open our home to this pretender? I see plainly how warmed her way into your hearts, mimicking Tenzen's manner, clothing herself in his scent, seeking to supplement Tenzen in our minds. Listen to yourself, my sister. Daryl Matima has driven you to see only in shadows. Let it be quelled before your soul is forever lost. Only to Tenzen will I entrust my soul. Only his love will I accept. You have nothing to fear from me. Oh, Tenzen, very well, but I will brook no delay. Place of mourning. When it is ended, I shall mourn you too. Forgive her. She is yet consumed by her failure to save Tenzen all those years ago. Her regret is a festering wound. I can see that. Alright, Tim has found purchase. Yeah, makes sense. Explain that your presence troubled us as well. Just as your blessing, and it reminds her of him. There were moments when she looked on you with a fire in her eyes. When she gives herself to the Aramitama, she may surrender to her delusions as well. If so, do not be alarmed by what she says. Stand fast and free her from her torment. That'll be easy, don't worry. Be warned, she commands many powers, including the ability to manipulate geometric occurrence. Only by remaining observant will you survive. I'm a professional, didn't you know that? I did all the raids, I did the coils, I did Alexander, I did all of these raids. I'm good. Prison, get away. Can I get... Oh yeah, I can get it right here. Great. Hell's KIER. Let's go. I like this cave. This cave looks pretty cool. Like, it's a pretty cool looking cave when you think about it. It was a pretty cool dungeon too.
Tenzen! Tenzen, 'tis I! Sheathe your sword, I beg of you! You gave me the strength to rise from the ashes! I could not bear to lose you again! Trust in me, my love! I will protect you, I promise! Please, my love, if only you would listen. Why do you
Nice. Breeder. Those are pretty useful. I should put that on my bar somewhere. I don't need those potions. I should sell them. I should just sell my regular potions and use some of my potions better or something. Green tea set looks interesting. That is, but it's not green. An apology, reporter, as my life could insist professional the way I treated you, which threatened to consume my soul. For the first time in centuries, I can reflect on my time with the man I so deeply loved without being driven to tears. I was born into this world long ago, blessed with crimson plumage that shone like blazing fire in the sun. My form was likened to that of a firebird of legend, being said to have the power to confer immortality upon mortal men. Thus I was pursued endlessly by those who yearned to conquer death. To them, to all mankind, I was no more than a means to an end. But Tenzen did not look upon me so. To him I was so much more, and he would become everything to me. Together we traveled to view the four lords and the samurai as comrades in arms. We journeyed into the realm, feared at first by many of our nature. But dear Tenzen, would not close his heart to the people's plight. Not once did he hesitate to offer a helping hand, and one by one he won over those who once cursed and condemned us. Be their own in the east to slay or revenants in the west to exercise. Without hesitation would he bid us rise to challenge and lead the grateful men to spread word of our deeds, word which one day reached the ears of a king. It was by the king's order that we battled the mad auspice KIER. Despite the many deeds to our credit, we four had only lived some few centuries and were no match for our foe. Against the might of KIER, raging Aramitama, my brothers and I were powerless, but Tenzen, brave Tenzen, he would not be denied. At the last, he unleashed a powerful technique, knowing full well that it would leave him exposed. I watched as the light left his eyes forever, and had I been the firebird of legend, had I been possessed of the power of immortality, had I been able to rescue him from death's obsidian abyss. And then, the cruelest irony of all, centuries later, when I finally went through the exchange, immortality became mine to command. I can't but wonder if my bottomless grief or my beloved made it so. The power for which I yearned so desperately that day is now mine. If not to save him, then perhaps to save those for whom Tenzen died. For the memory of my beloved, for his legacy, I shall fight. Let us go and tell Genbu together. And Pat, thank you. Oh, I see you are still in one piece. I gather it went well. Rest assured, Aether, brother, that I am myself once more. certainly seem different from afar, as if a great wave has been lifted from your shoulders. Your face is very picture of serenity, yes, eh? Have a perspective of your little one. Indeed, I have at long last come to accept the passing of my beloved. Long lost indeed. Perhaps such prolonged periods of distress are unavoidable when one lives for more than 1,000 years. I myself am no stranger to melancholy. No, my brother, that you most certainly are not. I'll forget, Bill. I have yet to see how Sorbonne's training is coming along. Sorbonne? I know this joke. It's a firebird. Oh, it's an airship. Oh, no, genre Savirgin. No, for it is in fact. Sorbonne. I mean, I expect him in some capacity, but not like this. So, no one told me that this training will lead to such radical transformations. Look me, I'm a giant tortoise, a tortoise. I was wrong, this is a fair definition of running joke into the ground. There's no need for panic, Sorbonne. You probably just recited the words improperly and offered your body as a vessel for a great tortoise kami. That seems to be like a very good reason for panic, unless I will return to normal after a short while, like with the Tame Te Bako of geomancy. Well, I cannot say with any significant degree of certainty, but you might regain your original form by the time Pydos Coil Series Aramitama. Might? What is this might? Is not an accessible answer. You must be exhausted from your battle with Suzaki, my friend. Perhaps it would be best if you returned to the land above and took a rest. He's right. I doubt we will be needed here for some time, and Sorbonne seems to be in the mood for not be in the mood for company. Be sure to contact me if anything comes up. Current state seems unlikely. If you could my stead tell the elder I am hale and healthy, I would be most grateful. Sure, I'll tell him that you're in good shape. Oh, luncheon? What with our friend beneath the hillside? What a Sorbonne, how does his training? He's going well. He's doing good, don't worry. Oh, I see, it must be some kind of irksome joke. How very amusing. Pity we will not see him for a foreseeable future, but I trust it's for the best. He should take as much time as required. He's a tortoise after all. No, it still makes no sense to me. Well, that's a pretty cool emote. Function. Function holds his hand and urges the message addressed to you, alright? Asking to hear from that reason, regrets tidings from our friends beneath the hill's lid. A message delivered by one of the auspices, a raccoon dog, I believe, who was rather agitated. I fear matters will maybe come out to a head. Whose words are on the verge of failure. Return to her Raisin Temple at once. Your warrior, we're not for the urchin. I will send a messenger to her as well. Sure, the point was it? Do not let me keep you then. Basin Temple, let's go. Genbu, you ready? Good, then let us proceed. You weren't exaggerating, were you? About KIER's awards? See for yourself. With that I were, several of my comrades are doing their utmost to maintain for now, but I fear KIER will not be denied. Even now I do not understand. I was certain we had more time to prepare. Not worrying about over the memories will avail us nothing. Only the strength of the four lords united will see us through this crisis. Only together can we hope to renew the wards and keep KIER in his prison. False to you, to quell the armed death of our comrade Serial. Will you do this, brave warrior? I doubted not that you would agree, but I am nevertheless relieved. The last of our quartet is perhaps the most formidable among us, for in battle he commands a great host of Shiki. You will see this yourself soon enough, but for now we must wait patiently. Nay, Genbu, you will need to wait no longer. Come, sooner than I expected, comrade. Trust a messenger informed you of the dark circumstances. And you know what must be done. This warrior, Padios, will face you in battle as he did Suzaku and Miyako before you.
Farewell, but not here, for this is a temple, not a battlefield. To the east of Akanchi is an island I've claimed on my own. The rework of a Cactuar's contents. This vast place, but warrior such as yourself would not walk back left this way, my trust.
Perhaps not, but it would necessarily see Tyre before the trial. I will use my command to the falling waters to speed her way.
If it means I am spared of the burden of looking after hers, then I am all for it. We shall gather at the Isle of Becos first, and from there begin our journeys.
The snake thing is pretty cool. Virgin, while I'm away, I leave you in charge. Yes, sir. Any turtles, sir? I'll keep it a close eye on the others while they work their magics or whatever it is they're doing. Speak with Siri in the Ruby Sea. All over there. Alright, let's go. Alright. Speak with Siri in the Ruby Sea.
Patios, was it? I see why Campus favors you. You're not long keys. That much is plain. Presence who possessed of a quiet confidence well deserve one that when he met his foes in battle in hand, he was magnificent.
As well, you should know, having been bested with him in single combat, which was why you chose to join us, was it not?
I wonder to surpass him. It's from that day forward, tirelessly to hold my skis, that I might claim victory in the rematch. One of the preferers denied the chance when KIER struck him down. By the time I had become a full-fledged auspice, worthy of the four lords, there was no land left to fight. My vow was broken, my purpose lost.
So are you.
But the whispers within me told me of another. They promised me redemptions, vengeance, for destroying the fiend that robbed us all of Tenzen long ago.
Whispers, brother. No, you mustn't.
The strength to lay Koryo low can be yours if you give voice to me, if you but let me lead the ways. And so I have, brother, I have embraced the Aramitama.
All you know, all know not to trust honeyed words and false promises. Yet you would surrender to it, body and soul, perchance forevermore. Turn back, brother, I beg of you. Before it is too late, you shall fall prey to the primal rage and become a broken shell like Koryu.
Thanks. You, I know not what is at stakes. I must become a demon to slay another. Then I do so gladly, my vow demands it. Okay, by embracing the Aramitama, we'll be every bit ourselves of Koryu. This I know, you will not sway me from this path of warriors.
I will quell your Aritama, one way or another.
I see, you are so committed to your cause. Hardly surprising given that you fought Bianco Zatus. Then we shall forego the further debates, and let the battle determine who is right and who is dead.
This is indeed a troubling element. In embracing the Aramitama, the Shiki he commands may pose a far greater threat. Nevertheless, our purpose is unchanged. We must show him the error of his ways, and save him from his primal rage. Sounds easy enough.
Make me submit, or die by your excellence! If I must forsake myself to keep my oath, so be it. Beg not for mercy. You know where to run! Tremble before...
crazy. Active time maneuver, is that what this is?
Grant me the strength to smite mine enemies! Stubborn fools! This is far from over! Flesh of my flesh! Show them their folly! None can match my might!
Kill me, Barry. Oh, wash his arms on him. Didn't know what I would have to look on that. There's two guys to look at.
You know where to run! How it burns!
This boss is pretty intense.
Nowhere to run!
got it. You're every bit Tenzen's successor, warrior, for you are the second child of man that outbested me in battle.
Once I would have never thought possible when I was more than a mere servant, blessed with good fortunes, to be born on islands where the people had us in highest. To them I was a kami, and I was foolish enough to share in their belief. But whence I had lived once a few centuries, and first began to manifest true powers, worshippers began to view me in a different light. When they were visible by calamities, they mistook me as a cause. So in place of treasure offerings, they brought me the flesh of their flesh. Though I had no hand in it, their fortunes improved. To them, the answer was clear. Only greater sacrifice would testify the guardian serpents. Little did they know, I had spared the maiden and spirited her away to Netherlands in secrets, as I would not the others that would follow. Nevertheless, the belief lingered. Soon the guard servant came to be regarded as a malevolent demons. My worshippers became my decriers. They attempted to sell swords of Koban to come and slay me. Poor fools. I began my days as a haunted kami. Dispatched them every time, though I look little joy in it. Then one day, a man unlike all the others appeared before me, a samurai in the company of beasts. Tenzen and I fought. He won. The fallen kami had at last been bested by a fortune-seeking hunter. I could not help but chuckle as I closed my eyes and awaited the inevitable blow. Join me. Let us begin anew. Saying this, he extended his hand to me. All that I was, all that I have ever known, been, was no more. I had nothings, yet only did he see fit to spare me, but offer me a new home. But even a fallen samurai has his pride. I could not readily accept such kindness, even if I yearned for it. Saying this, Tenzen laughed. They end by growing stronger, in turn using their strengths to help others as you have been helped. Become more than you are, and more to me. Thus, I did I vow to devote myself to become an auspicious worthy of man worship and admirations. To becomes magnified dragons that would safeguard his chosens. Trains my recollections. Now is not as it was before us. It is once instinct, but now vivid, clean keys. Perhaps the Aramatima clouded my judgments. Cactuar, precious, do not help me to remember my vows. May have lost chance one's Tenzen's memories. With couples, as return to Taburas disposes. Monsieur was eager to play his parts. If Gamble left without us, then it only mean that KIER will return is imminent. Come, we must rejoin the others at the risen temples. Okay, let's go rejoin the others real quick. Oh, yours, as ever welcomes sight, produce. And you, serious. You me, Gambo. Have been great fools. As we all have many times before, and doubtless will be again. Nevertheless, forgive me. Don't worry, limits, you've got to come right away. Then it is well that Sir has returned to the fold for now. We four lords may bring our united power to bear against our foe. Your barness isn't finished, and this is finished, my friends. Now you must go. Should we fail in this final endeavor, then the temple, nay, the whole of the Holy Sea may be consumed by KIER's wrathful fires. Don't be stupid, we came to see this true to the end, and we'll do this, just that. That's the Scion's way, right? If that is your will, then so be it. Join us, and stand as witness to our deeds. Nothing I reserve, summon all your strength, only then can hold the trance of our mad brother. Work, I can feel it. Wards are mended, strengthened. Well, maybe not. We're screwed, aren't we?
What is this? What the heck is that thing? No, even now, after everything we have encountered, everything that has made us stronger, how can we fail this? Oh, shot me. Kenbu! No, Kenbu! It will be impossible for us to alone to bait him, but we can hold him at bay for a time, flee this place. Cannot, we will not. Maybe you cannot bind him, but together we can defeat him. We cannot, we will not. Fool a hero you may be, KIER is an opponent none can defeat. Oh, I've defeated worse enemies than that, don't worry. Before, samurai, I will kill you again. I'm not a samurai though, I'm a white mage. What? Tenzen? Is that you, Tenzen? Sister, now's our chance to restore the wards. How? Even the weakness states not can boost. Do not stand a chance. Come on, come away before you get hurt. If I do not act, then our lives are forfeit anyway. Ours and everyone else in the OBC. What is he doing? This is the ritual he performed correctly before when he summoned a great tortoise coming into his body. I see now, he offers himself to Genbu. I can feel his presence returning. If Sarabon does this, then his soul will be. I would rather you not say it aloud, otherwise I might have second thoughts. Believe me, I know the consequences and I accept them. Farewell, my friends. Please look after Tamamizu. Great. Sarabon.
Worry not, Sarban. We'll not let it be for nothing.
Shall burn. Perhaps one day, many thousand years ago from now, but not this day. Be gone. KIER shall not return us for many millennia. Yet, let us rejoice in this hard-won victory, nearly lost were it not for your courage and strength. Sarban. Tragic though his sacrifice was, it is not in vain. Let us not mourn his death, but honor his memory. Deaf memory? What in the world are you on about? Sarban yet lives. Wait, what? Let me guess, in our hearts or some such? Honestly, if you're going to try that and comfort us, you could at least do better than offer trite cliches. I simply am making a statement of fact, but I see words alone will not serve to communicate my point. I should be, what? Don't understand. The ritual Kojin performs. He once summons the soul of an immensely powerful entity into one's bodies. It is understood, nay, expected a summoner's soul is distinguished in the process. But it's true, when the summoned entity's soul is of surpassing strength, what if to one's own? Sarban's, however, has grown remarkably robust, owing to his intense training and his prolonged exposure to the magics of the Tamete Barco of geomancy. His soul now eclipses his mind in spiritual potency, which is why it holds fast to this vessel. So when the enchantment fades along, mind will depart and fade as before. And just when we were getting used to having you around again. Koryo's aim was true, as you saw. In my final moments I was filled with regrets, but no longer. With my remaining time, I will attend to my affairs and train dear Sarban to succeed me as the next Genbu. Wait, me the next Genbu? The four lords are ever needed. You have both the strength of will and character to succeed our older brother. Would you not agree?
think he was and proved himself when he stood against Koryo Steel. Should be unanimous decisions. Reco. As you say, he faced certain death with hesitation and brave sacrifice for the sake of others. I should be glad to welcome him in our fellowship. If that is how you shall feel, then I am certainly in no position to refuse. I will do my best to live up to your expectations. Give an elm, and I'll take it at your mom, I swear. Do not think I have forgotten our bargain, little urchin. Great feats demand consummate rewards. The auspices of our world. It's about time, did you hear that? It's a treasure time. While we were to see the preparations, perhaps you could spare a moment for my dearest comrades. If our trouble is at the end, we may be parting ways soon, and so this might be the last opportunity you have to speak with them for quite some time. I gotta speak to them all. Worry not. For Soroban, we will guide him in his journey and help him to reach his true potential, like he guided us, as Tenzen once guided us. Had long since given up on ever see him again. Then he was there, a shining paragon of strength and virtue, a memory he made manifest. But if he had been more than that, I would have told him, this body I once cursed, I have come to cherish. This I owe to him. I think he already knows. Oh, well, that would be wonderful if true. For all his virtues, he could be remarkably oblivious at times. But though he taught me to accept myself, I was the one who helped me. He was the one who helped me to remember, who helped me to smile again. That he will always hold a special place in my heart. Please come and visit us in the future. Sure, I'll pass by one day. Let's talk to Serio. Oh, is that? Wait, is he inside the pot? Oh yeah, he is inside the pot. That's pretty cool. Okay? Okay. Hide in your pot. Matachi. Then there's the nude over there. We have to talk to Serio. As first he was to fragment my conventions. It was readers enough. Why would I not know possibilities springs to mind? My Tenzen was mortally wounded by Koryos. He used the last week's strength to seal my way between the sacred crystals. The original words were born of his flesh, his essence, and act of desperations. I once believed, but now I wonder was it preparation for this day? But then, if this has been part of the Bellarian plan to preserve his soul, so it is his final defense, his strength would never be sufficed. Nay, he neither now warrior possessed with tremendous potentials like himself, but blessed with single power to whom he could bequeath his own. Knew another wood comes, you see, another heroes, which he will the world rarely sees. Thousands and thousands of years he foresaw you coming. Ah, clever bastards, putting me to shame with his strength wisdom, and he denies me my rematch. At least as I have you, live long, for I am not finished with you yet. When the fighting begins, and who wins without turning to the Teritama, you may be assured.
Just means you'll be on your way, huh? That's a shame, though. I suppose there's always a chance we'll meet again, hey? You're gonna bring your friends, like before, I don't mind. Sure, we'll see you guys again. Little Foxy, I'm gonna be a while there. I just haven't navigated us to where they need to, and USD to elsewhere. So it is with Tamata goes, and I shall remember you fondly. Hello, how you guys doing? They call me, what now? Inugami. Doing. We came or bore a man terrible grudge. So, now for I am comforted to know that there are good honorable ones. What was that? If Koyo in prison once more, my comrades and I are free to watch over these lands as before, and it is our duty. And when the words falter once more, we shall again gather our strength and beat back our mad brother's assault, together with noble Sorobon, warrior successor to the fallen Genbu. For now, however, we may enjoy our welcome respite. Peace we owe as much to you as anyone else, I should think. I see many battles ahead of you, for like Tenzen, you are not one to rest on our laurels this much displayed, and wish you good fortune in the wars to come. Have I rambled, do not deny it. When one has lived as long as I, it is all too easy to lose track of time. Go, go, should ever you crave the company. We curious beasts, you will find us here. Yuko Sorobon? Come and claim your reward, honored friends. It's beautiful, so beautiful, more than enough to make up for the thousands and thousands of Alphino recklessly purchased. Oh yeah, that's right, Alphino. Alphino spent a lot of money, that's right. I'll pay the Alphino's debt. Fitting reward for savers of the Ruby Sea. To be honest, I was expecting another terrible joke, but you really followed through. Getting this home is going to be no easy task. If transport's your concern, we would be happy to deliver it to a destination of your choosing. Really just in that case, a Ruby Bazaar in Kugani, if it's no trouble, that is. None whatsoever. Every member of the collective should be glad to lend a hand. And with that, I take my leave. To Sorobon, will you really stay here and not return to Tamamizu? Well, I did agree to become the next Genbu. For the duration of this training, I would have him remain here. I will be a long, hard road, believe me, and I intend you to spend remaining years guiding him, all 500 or so. And there you have it. I hope I can impose upon you to deliver Bunshin the news. Wait, 500 years? As if you will be here for under 500 centuries. Thought you said the enchantment would fade ere long. These things are relative. And what's with that tone of yours, anyway? You should be honored to be the beneficiary of my sage tutelage. Foolish turtle. You're a turtle, too. An old tiny crabby turtle turtle. Get out of my head. There's something a little frightening about watching them fight with themselves. Maybe you should leave them alone for a while. Thank you for everything. Tataru and Pat, safe travels. mention Tamamizu. Alright, let's go. Let's go report him the news. I sense you have reasons other than the usual for this particular visit. Might have something to do with Sarabon. A lot of things happened. Beg your pardon, Sarabon is to become the next Genbu? I will not feign understanding. However, this extraordinary state of affairs came about is utterly beyond my ken. As unbelievable as that yet I find it, though. I have no doubt that you speak true. Sarabon's had an incredible string of bad luck, succumbing to the Aratemama, becoming a giant tortoise, and now this. On the other hand, you could have refused and instead agreed to take on this responsibility. So, we may as well support him, don't you think? Indeed, though it pains me to imagine Tamamizu without our Sorbonne, it fills me with pride to know that Kojin of the Blue has been granting this great honor. We shall pray for him, that he may rise to the occasion and serve as a benevolent guardian to all who call the Ruby Sea home. Thank you for helping him to find his true calling, my friends. Oh no, the pleasure was all ours in the Prophet. I'm not sure I take your meaning, but I appreciate the sentiment, but if I might ask a final favor, would you be so kind as to look for him from time to time, just to see that he is getting on alright? Of course. And every day you make friends with a secret collective of talking animals. After all, if Sarabon hadn't decided to remain at the Raisin Temple, I wouldn't have wanted to stay away. You give me sure I'll head there from time to time. You're welcome to join me when I do. Four lords. Oh, that's a mount for the house, right? That's a house mount thing. Interesting. But that's a house decoration. Oh yeah, I got these as well. Open. I got a dress-up robe on. It's a minion, I think. Oh, Divinity, I'm not using that though. And then a weapon coffer, accessory coffer. I can open that. And what else do I got here? This is that's a green tea set. That's for the house. Yeah, that's it for now. Sort. There we go. Alright, so now I guess I can continue the main quest. Have to get over there. Alright, let's go. X potions. Do we need eye drops? Two crafters are going to cures most instances of blindness. Suddenly cures most instances of silence. Paralysis. Oh, that might be useful though, the spine drop. For different, depending on the boss. Spirit bound. This compound enhances the rate at which your equipment gains spirit bond. I don't even know what that is. Oh, these are some buffs, right? It's 15 seconds. It's only 15 seconds though. X-Ether here, and we want X-Potion here. I'll keep a Super Ether there though in case. That should be good. Let's just go to the washroom, I guess. Alright, so next we'll continue the main quest. Elation and trepidation, alright. Alright, Yugiri. Yugiri is eager to see Gosetsu safely back to their master. We must meet with Lord Hien as soon as possible. Though may have not at the Enclave, right? I will send word requesting that he receive us at the House of the Fierce, where there are fewer prying eyes. If all is an agreement, I shall scout ahead and see that the way is clear. Pray follow as swiftly as you are able to. Join me on the outskirts of Namai. All is well? Good. The others are hiding nearby. Let us proceed quietly, if you please.
My Lord Hien, I am returned.
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gosetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
That they are. Meaning you know how I feel. Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend. Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complications. Rise, my friend. Tell me everything.
It's a long story. It's a very, very long story.
The Empire is bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
As acting Viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
Nay, it will end with her capture, or her death.
Are you a friend, too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Soyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl, and listen to Yugiri.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel. If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
To hear delivering Gosetsu back to us in one piece. We're lucky indeed to have friends who would just journey to the other side of the world to help us. And repeatedly at that. We have much and more to think about, but as regards the Empire, we can but wait and watch. Now then, seeing as you've come all this way, you must allow me to show you around the Enclave. I will not have you thinking we've been idle in your absence. The rebuilding effort proceeds apace, I'm pleased to say, and we are now ready to welcome home our countrymen who were displaced by the war. Should they so desire it, there is a place here for those who fled to Eorza. You would be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Ian, and I have no doubt that your subjects at Revenant's Toll will be heartened to hear that their lord has not forgotten them. Oh, it's nothing. I just thought that Gosetsu and Yugiri would be back by now. Hey, my lord, but Captain Jufia is nowhere to be found. Oh, he was here when I arrived. For now, we have taken Yotsuyu to a private chamber and assigning letter to watch over her, my lord. But I find it passing strange that the captain would leave his post with nary a word. That does seem most unusual. If you mean to look for the man, we would be happy to assist you. You should be glad of help. While I search without mayhap, you could ask our soldier here if they know anything. I will join you. I will respect my lord. You should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, you will be better able to coordinate our response. And there I was thinking I was in charge, but you have the right of it. Go on then. I will mind the house. Speak with Yugiri Namai. Alright, that's done. Let's see. Speak to the soldiers about Jufria. Hanami. You see the captain? He passed by a little while ago. I wonder if I should tell someone as it happens. He did not look well, you see. It's not for those matters. He told me the past had caught up with him. But I don't know, is it? We are older men in our ranks. Maybe around here. What do we have to say? Challenger, he was headed to the northern entrance when I saw him last. I was going to invite him to train us, but he did not hear me calling him. Need him, I dare say, the sentry on duty, who will be able to tell you more. Indeed, I suggested as much to Mistress Alice when she came asking earlier. Is something amiss? The captain went outside some few bells ago. I'm looking quite unwell, I'm sorry to say. I mentioned Lord Gosetsu, who straightway struck out after him. I hope they will be alright. Gosetsu too? It seems everyone's bent on joining the search. That's all one's good, but someone has to stay behind. There's no telling what Empire's plotting. Go on, and I shall hold the fort. Alright. Where the heck are they? They should be around here. Did I miss them? Down here? On the other side of the fence? Where the heck? Oh, there you are. Where are you, Jafia? We've been looking for you. Are you okay?
Ah! By the Kami! Your Lord Ian! Leave me! Leave me, I beg of you! Say nothing of this. I was never here.
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
Oh shit. Now we're learning the backstory behind Gosetsu, right? So he was basically like... Yeah, I see. He was Yotsuyu's master when she was younger, right? Okay, makes sense.
By the Kami.
By the Kami. Gosetsu's like, oh great.
She worked in my establishment.
I see, okay.
Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. Now, she may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her.
Oh boy, now we're learning Yotsuyu's backstory. Okay. Jifuya, I see why you don't want to be near her now. That makes sense.
He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her, but I knew she would be popular, and so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant, and for her loyal service won the office of Acting Viceroy.
While you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became. Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath. Then as now.
So he's basically the guy who enslaved her, right? He basically enslaved Yotsuyu, right? That's basically what happened. So, yeah. So he enslaved Yotsuyu. Yotsuyu became the head commander of the Imperial Army, and now she wanted revenge. So he feels responsible for it. So Jifuya is like, basically, he feels responsible for it, basically. Oh boy, Jifuya, you're lucky. You're lucky. Yotsu lost her memory. No memory, so you're lucky.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post. I trust you have no objections, you Giri?
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
I am in your debt.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gosetsu? Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
Okay, now is not time for brooding. Come, let us rejoin the others. Yep, let's rejoin the others. Thank you for the help in the search, Gosetsu. Yotsuyu had told me all that transpired. Join the front, nor will I condemn. Frankly, it is not my place to judge. I will only say this: the Chifuya I know has ever been a man of courage. He should feel driven to flee bespeaks the death of his terror. Even now, Yotsuyu casts a shadow over the realm. The question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. So the Empire is on the move. Hien would not be caught on the back foot. No, you were searching for Chifuya. One of our allies, an Imperial airship, has been sighted over Dome and Saw. It may not be an attempt to recover Yotsuyu, or a prelude to invasion. Either way, the craft reportedly advances at speed and appears bound to Castrum for limits. We can go there and ascertain their intent. Ride out in force, it will only end one way, so we shall keep our numbers to a minimum. Can I count on you? Sure. Yes, my lord. Alice and I would refrain from play our part as well. We will not stand idly by while a common foe threatens the land of friends and allies. We would be glad of help. You are acquainted with a Hakuro, I believe, but I bid you seek him out and assist in maintaining order in the Enclave. When the people see an Imperial airship, they are liable to panic. I would have you reassure them, and should it come to it, aid in their evacuation. Very well, we shall depart at once. Do take care. What of me, my lord? The Empire may well be after you too. You are to remain here and guard her until my return. As you wish. Break, stay close to Pat and you, Yuri. Oh well, guard duty and not breath of protest. Now I have seen it all. To catch from full menace then. Let us find out what the Empire's game is. Interesting. Alright, so next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we're gonna go check out what the heck is happening at the Castrum, and hopefully try to figure out what the Empire is doing, so we can stop the Empire's plan. So we'll see you guys next time on Final Fantasy XIV.